The Yankees have a very important decision on the way, and we're going to talk about that in just a few moments. But before I do, I need your guys' help, and I need you guys to leave a comment down below. I need your opinion, okay? I love doing this. I love talking about the Yankees 5 to 6 times per week with you guys. It's my favorite time of day, where I get to prepare this show, and I get to just share my passion with you all. So firstly, thank you. I need your opinion, though. And I want to live stream again. That's something I really need to bring back. I haven't done it all year. I haven't done it since the off season. But what time would be perfect for you guys? The old 5 p.m. time slot or 7 a.m.? I've been throwing around that idea. So I need your help with that. Let me know down in the comments if you would like a little morning show by me and others, because I'm going to throw some more elements in there too. So it would be basically every morning, 7 a.m. or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. You let me know down in the comments. I really need your guys' help on this. So listen, the Yankees have a critical move coming, and I'm talking about Giancarlo Stanton here. They're going to have to make room for him on the roster. And according to Brian Cashman, Giancarlo is 2 weeks away from a potential rehab assignment. And with that being said, well, the Yankees have to make room for him. Obviously, a guy like Pablo Reyes, maybe even Oswald Peraza. You move one of those guys for Giancarlo Stanton, but then you also have to make room for Jazz eventually. But right now we're talking about Big G. And the Yankees have had quite a few players come up in his absence and absolutely just really perform for us. Ben Rice, the first one I want to talk about. This year hitting .244, 10 home runs, 22 RBI with an .846 OPS. He's been solid. Now, his last 15 games, he has a .200 average, 2 home runs, 7 RBI with a .648 OPS. He's cooled down a bit. Trent Grisham, another one who stepped up big time in Giancarlo's absence, hitting .255, 12 home runs, 24 RBI with an .880 OPS. Over his last 15, .196 average, 2 home runs, 4 RBI with a .665 OPS. Jason Dominguez, we have to talk about him. Hitting .237 this year, 6 home runs, 24 RBI with a .750 OPS and a .113 OPS plus. But over his last 15, Dominguez is hitting .235, 4 home runs, 12 RBI with a .834 OPS. And that includes a walk-off home run in there. Now, Giancarlo Stanton last year for the Yankees hit .233, 27 home runs, 72 RBI with a .773 OPS. With Giancarlo in the lineup last year, the Yankees were 71-43. Without him, they were 23-25. That includes having Aaron Judge in the lineup. That includes having Juan Soto in that lineup. They were below 500 without Giancarlo in the everyday starting lineup. The postseason. These postseason numbers speak for themselves. In 14 postseason games, Giancarlo hit .273, 7 home runs, 16 RBI with a .1048 OPS. He helped carry the Yankees as far as they went last year in the postseason. He was a big part of that. Now the Yankees are going to have to potentially do a tough move, and I'm not even saying, send Ben Rice down or get rid of Grisham. I'm not going to that extreme, but what I am saying, one of these guys are going to get substantially less playing time. It's just going to happen that way, and honestly, sometimes it works itself out. Ben Rice, as I said, last 15 games, hitting 200, 2 home runs, 7 RBI with a 648 OPS. Grisham, 196, 2 home runs with a 665 OPS over his last 15. These things tend to work themselves out, and it appears that that's what's happening right now. And I saw somebody say, oh, the Yankees should get rid of Giancarlo. They should release him. Shut up. That's all I'm going to say. No disrespect, but shut up. Shut up. Anywho, Giancarlo Stanton still means a lot to this team. If he comes back and he's busted and broken down and not good for whatever reason, well, then you know what? Slap him on the 60-day IL. It opens up a spot for somebody. It reopens that playing time for somebody. But until that happens, Giancarlo has a spot on this team. And after what he did for us last year in the postseason, in the playoffs, I think he earned his right for us to be a little patient with him on his way back. So I'm excited for Giancarlo. I really am. Now, another guy who I want to talk about, Cody Bellinger. Now, Bellinger, over his last 30 games, that's a big sample size. After his dreadful start to his season, over his last 30 games, he's hitting .319 with 7 home runs, 22 RBI, and a .977 OPS. That's over his last 30 games. He's been remarkable, Cody. He's been awesome. He's so versatile in the field. He's played first base for us, left, center, right, and he plays them all well. But if you want to crunch Cody's numbers down even more, over his last 15, hitting .387, 4 home runs, 13 RBI with an .1137 OPS. If you want to crunch him down even more, over his last 7 games, hitting .407, 2 home runs, 10 RBI with a .1247 OPS. When Cody was going through his struggles, there were a lot of Yankee fans who were bashing him, saying, oh, this was a mistake. Cody woke the heck up, and he's absolutely tearing the cover off the baseball. That .977 OPS over his last 30 games is better than Juan Soto's OPS last year. So I know that's over 162, but Cody's doing this over a 30-game span, and that's a big chunk of the season. Cody's been playing great. It's like half the year. Cody's been playing really, really great. Hats off to him. Really happy that it's working out for him because I know how bad, we all know how bad Cody Bellinger wanted to be a Yankee. And he's a Yankee, and he's, I think, in my opinion, he's earning his pinstripes. Overall this season, he has over an 800 OPS. Really, really great for Cody Bellinger. Now, another guy who I think is earning his pinstripes, Ryan Yarbrough. He's stepping up when the Yankees needed him to. We needed that 5th starter. Cookie Carrasco, unfortunately, wasn't that for us. 4 games started this year for Yarbrough. In 20 innings pitched, has a 2.25 ERA with a 0.850 whip. His most recent game was, of course, against the Angels. Through 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 earned run. The Toronto Blue Jays probably wish they never cut this guy, but they did, and the Yankees signed him, and he's been pitching incredibly well for us. He's what we needed in that rotation. Could he keep this up? Well, time will tell. We'll see what happens. But I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy for us that we're reaping his success. We're benefiting from his success. And, it benefits everybody, I suppose. But Yarbrough pitches another good game against the Angels, especially after giving up that leadoff home run to Neto. That was a bomb. That was 440 feet. He regrouped like the veteran he is, buckled down, 6 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, 7 Ks, 1 walk, 1 earned run. So bravo to Yarbrough, great story. But the Yankees are going to have, as I said, a critical move coming. So we're going to see what happens. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you guys excited for Giancarlo Stanton, especially after what he did last year for us in the playoffs? Let me know down in the comments. And it's interesting, too, with the 3 guys I brought up, Ben Rice, Grisham, Dominguez. Dominguez is the only one over his last 15 who has better numbers over his last 15 than he does through the course of the whole entire season. Grisham, 880 OPS over the entire year, has a 665 OPS over his last 15. Ben Rice, 648 OPS over his last 15. Throughout the entire season, 846. Dominguez, 750 OPS this year, but over his last 15, 834 OPS. Pretty good stuff. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Take care.